I'd like to start my set off with an impression, because that is a thing that comedians do. Here you go. That was me, but if I was on fire. Thank you. Thank you. It was a good impression. My name is Wonder Dave. I am a gay man. I come from the Cayman Islands. Many seamen have been lost. Many more have been found. Pew, pew, pew. That's what we're doing out here. I'm excited to be back in San Francisco. I love it here. I was recently in a much worse place. It's called Florida. If you've never been to Florida, it's a swampish hell filled with strip malls. Don't recommend going there, especially for the reason I went. I went because my granddad, the man whose house I grew up in, he gave me a call and he said, "Hey, I am dying. Do you want to watch?" Oh, I'm sorry, this isn't what some of you expected at a comedy show. Allow me to reframe that for you. I recently got back from Florida where I got a new car! Because I inherited it. A couple of you are still sad. Let's keep this reframing going. My grandparents passed away before they found out I used to work as a stripper! Hey! I did it, you guys. I lived the hoe dream and got away with it. It's fun. It's true. In the past, I have supplemented my income by taking my clothing off for money. A couple of you are looking at me like, I'm not sure you're attractive enough to be a stripper. The rest of you have been to a strip club and know it's a low bar. So, way to live your lives, my friends. I should clarify a few things. One, I will say that being like a male stripper is a different job than being a female stripper. For instance, when you're a female stripper, you show up to work and you're dressed as a stripper. Very fun uniform. But if you're a male stripper, you show up to work and you're dressed as like a construction worker or a firefighter. And that's because women want a man with a job. It's just part of the fantasy, you guys. So they're in there. Most money I ever made in one song back when I was stripping was $450. Yeah, right? Not too bad. Who regrets not going to college now? Still me. I, of course, had a profession when I did this song. I was dancing to a Rihanna song. Does anyone want to guess which Rihanna song I was dancing to? It's a fun game. Oh, someone said it in front. She did. She said it. She is correct. She guessed it right. That never happens. I was dancing to Rihanna's Cake. Do you want to guess what my profession was, ma'am, who guessed it correctly?
A baker.
I was indeed a baker, because I know how themes work. She is smart. Give it up for her. Yeah. So I had my little chef's hat and my chef's coat on, and I was dancing to Rihanna's Cake. And I had a sparkly blanket hiding a surprise. Second chorus hit revealed that surprise. It was also a cake, still on theme. Third chorus hit, my bare ass dropped right into that cake, you guys. Yeah! Frosting everywhere, surprisingly slick. I had not rehearsed. What was I gonna do? Sit in two cakes, waste a cake. And when I sat in the cake, you would have thought I was playing Rihanna's Umbrella, because they made it rain. It was truly a beautiful moment for me. I love telling that story because I think it has a really important moral. I want all of you to know that that night, when I was kneeling beside my bathtub, washing frosting off of $1 bills, I'd never felt prettier. Come on, that's... Thank you. That is the best my self-esteem has ever been. So how does one grow up to become a gay comedian stripper? Valid question. My origin story goes as such. I, when I was a little kid, had a cool mom. Yeah! My mom was a cool lady. She rode motorcycle and tended bar. And when your mom is driving the hog to the bar for work, you have no options for rebellion, my friends. Nothing is off the table. So in order to rebel as a child, what I did was read Lord of the Rings. Stuck it to the man. And then I read some more Lord of the Rings, and eventually my parents had to sit me down and say, son, we are concerned that you are reading too much. They were right. And they kept trying to pitch activities to me. First they were like, basketball, you're tall. And I was like, and uncoordinated. No, thank you. And then they were like, wrestling, you watch that on TV. And I was like, that has plot lines. Finally, one day, my parents came home, pitched a sport that I'm still pretty good at to this day. They were like, what about archery? And nerdy little me was like,
Yes, the sport of the elves. That's the one for me.
it's my one apocalypse skill, guys. I'm ready to be Katniss Everdeen when shit goes down. Just kidding, I've got 2 apocalypse skills. The other one is definitely blowjobs. Thank you. I'm just gonna mouth bang my way into a bomb shelter. That's my whole survival plan. In addition to being a fancy homosexual who is a nerd, I am also what? White trash! Yay! I dress this way because this is what I think fancy men dress like, and I am the fanciest man I know. This is my ultimate piece of white trash cred for you guys. In case you don't believe it, the house I was born in had an outhouse. That's right, when I was little, we pooped outside. Don't tense up on me, San Francisco. I live here now. I own a bidet. Every time I turn it on, I'm like, I am the 1%. Amazing feeling. It was a very old outhouse, though. It still had the corn cob bin in it. For those of you who are not familiar with the corn cob bin, before we, as a society, had developed toilet paper, we used to wipe our butts with corn cobs. Not the kind with the kernels still on them. We would eat the corn, then reduce, reuse, and recycle. And when I was little, I wiped my butt with a corn cob the wrong way. And that's why I'm gay. Have a great night, everyone. I'll be selling merch after the show.
Hey, keep it going for Wonder Dave in that disco ball jacket, baby. All right, we're gonna keep this